It's time from Studio 378, Renovation Nation. Chad Rowland, host, owner of RTM Roofing, sitting here live in the studio. We're doing our distancing, social distancing, some kind of distancing. There's distancing everywhere, it seems. But I'm live from the new studio out here in the RTM East area. And I'm going to be, got a great show today. We're Facebooking live right now. I'm starting to do that on Fridays. We're a little behind, had a little technical difficulties, got that worked out. Now we're kicking. The show sounded great last week on the radio. Kevin Mumphrey, big kudos to him for being able to work with what I sent him. And it sounded great. Getting used to the music. We're going to work on that. Get the cues in, get the cues out, and all that kind of stuff. But I'm getting ready to be calling the angry old man, because we're not recording this at night now. It's daytime. So we're almost, we're going to get him on and see if we can't get Chris Gilbert. But no one's here but me today, but I've got some people I'm calling. And we're going to talk to them. I want to talk to Seth Radow. And we're going to talk about investments and what's going on right now and all that kind of good stuff. Do you renovate that now? Do you hold it out? What do you do? And then I'm going to call Mr. Josh Norfleet and the No Name Band man and talk about music and what's going on in their world. And, what are they doing now? I see they're doing a lot of stuff on Facebook and a lot of live and a lot of this, a lot of that. So I want to find out some more about that. And then I'm going to contact Kevin Link. He owns Metro Roofing Supply House, one of our vendors. And we get a lot of stuff from that man. And I want to find out what's going on in his world. And, we had the tornadoes. We had, all that stuff. And then, of course, the COVID. This is the COVID Chronicles number, I don't know, insert a number there. And but we're going to talk to him and just see if it's affecting other sides of business. And I want to capture a lot what's going on right now, because it's a weird time. That's all I can say. It's the weirdest thing I've ever seen in my life. I don't have any rhyme or reasons. There's plenty of conspiracies, but it's just, I know I'm here at the studio and we're having fun and we're going to keep going. We're going to keep going until they shut us down. So let me see if I can't get Mr. Gilbert on the line. Where's he at here? See if this works. See if I got it going. Right. Watch him not answer.
Hey, man.
There he is. What's up, big man?
Oh, man, we live?
Yeah, we are live. We're live on Facebook and doing our pre-record.
Nice.
So what you doing, big man?
Man, I'm out here trying to roof some houses, brother.
Trying to roof some houses. How's that going?
It's going pretty good.
Yeah? You staying busy?
Not really, dude. I've been kind of, mostly lately, I've been sitting by the pool drinking margaritas.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
And how's that?
I don't know.
That sounds pretty good to me.
Yeah, no, obviously we're busy, man. We're covered up, dude. We've got 42 jobs to do between now and the end of May.
I know it. I was going to get to talking about that, we're starting to double up a lot, catch up the tornado. I mean, you seeing a lot of the tornado stuff, or you just doing, people still just calling us?
People still just calling us. We're not doing a lot of the tornado stuff right now. We've got a few to do over there on the Steelers fan. Right now, all this stuff is just either insurance before the tornado, or it is just retail.
Right. Hey, what about the COVID?
Oh man, the COVID. Everybody's kind of got a little different opinion about it. Nobody has asked us not to show up due to the COVID.
Right. Sorry about that. I'll get a little feedback. Keep going.
And so the roofers aren't bothered by the COVID. I'm not bothered by it, and I think it's starting to level out a little bit. You know how they are in the beginning. Everybody was all freaked out.
Yep. Well, it's still out there. It's just a lot of people staying home. We got to stay home. A lot of people don't have jobs. We're blessed to be having work out there right now. People are having leaks. I was talking last week that people are staying home so much, they're now seeing the leaks that they never usually see. And hey, can you flip over to your phone, or are you on your Bluetooth? Yeah, try your Bluetooth, because you're fading in and out a little bit on us, and I want to make sure people can hear you.
Stand by.
And see if we can't do it. This is what you call live pre-record. So.
Yeah. Can you hear me now?
That's better.
All right.
Yep. So you sound a little clearer now. So yeah. So what else has been happening? What you been working around the farm when we're not working, and what are you doing?
Yeah. Well, dude. I started mowing grass again. You know how that is, or you're learning how that is for sure.
I just mowed last weekend.
Yeah, and So, man, I really haven't been doing anything besides work. People I work for are slave drivers.
No, are they? Yeah, I'd do something to them if I was you.
Yeah, I can't, man. The COVID's got everybody shut down.
Yeah, I'd ask for a raise. No, I wouldn't either.
Hey, you know what? That's a good idea. I get off the phone. I'm gonna call the boss and talk to him about that.
Yeah, that'd be a good idea. I got his number. It's Dwayne Reed. It's 615.
I got his on speed dial. I'll be calling him in a minute.
That's right. So you see anything else going out there in the world? Like I said, I've got Seth Radow on next. I'm calling him up. We're going to talk about investing. Do you invest now? What do you invest in? If you invest in, and all that kind of good stuff. And then I've got Josh Norfleet. I'm calling.
I saw him throwing out some riffs here the other day.
Yeah, and seeing what they're doing. You know how the musicians dealing with it. You know, if you're not essential or can't be out, if the clubs are closed down, shut down, you can't play anyhow. So what are you doing?
Yeah, no, I seen him around, no, man, the COVID thing, I don't know if anybody's noticed, but they started out with 2 million deaths in the United States, and they've reduced that down to 60,000.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it's going to go lower, and I'm hoping things are going to get back to normal real soon.
Yeah, when it unleashes, it's going to unleash. People are ready to get out.
Oh, they're already. I mean, I've been in North Nashville, Antioch, Brentwood, Murfreesboro, and Smyrna today, and there's a lot of people out.
People are moving. Yeah, I know. Hey, but you know, what do? You got to live your life sometimes.
Well, yeah. I mean, what do you think about the COVID?
Oh man, I don't know. I can't say it on air. Man, you know, a virus is a virus. It's a bad thing, you know. But people should be doing what they should always be doing: washing your hands. You know, if you're sick, stay home. You know, don't go spreading it around. You know, that's to me, that's what we got our moms and parents and everybody beat into us.
Well, you know, I hope people have learned from this situation to save your money, because just because it was a good day yesterday, don't mean it's going to be a good day today.
That's right.
Have some beans and some rice and some water and beer and
beer.
Well, I mean,
I know I'm giving you a hard time, bro.
Yeah, but to have the things that are important to you that you need at your house.
Yeah.
And not in a stockpile, but you need to be able to live for 30 days without relying on anyone else.
True. Yeah. You know?
And the other part of that is, man, you know, now people are realizing how important family is and how unimportant things are.
Yeah, that's true.
Things can change and it happened in 24 hours?
Well, you know, it wasn't here one moment, now it is. So you tell me how long that took.
Yeah, it didn't take long.
No, it didn't.
And but you know, and toilet paper is.
Yeah, I know. Isn't that something?
It's non-essential. Come on, y'all.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. That's what left socks are for, buddy told me.
Oh, well, man.
You know, he's like, I got no spare shirts that I ain't worn years.
You know, anybody that's been in the woods, that's spent any kind of time in the woods, like you or me or.
Hey, don't include me in your frivolity, whatever what's his name says.
But man, you know, sometimes you got to be creative.
Yeah. Well, hey, at least the rain stopped for the moment.
Yeah.
Yeah, seems like it.
Well, man, I woke up today looking at the weather like I do every day.
Mm-hmm.
And between this coming week, not including Easter, but on Monday, it's the first 4-day forecast that I've seen in the last 60 days that didn't have rain in it.
Yeah, since 2019, and that's what I was telling people is that, you know, we're staying about 4 to 6 weeks. We're doubling up, and we're eventually going to start tripling up if the volume keeps going. People still calling us. You can always call RTM Roofing at 615-500-0751, 500-0751, or go to rtmroofing.com. If you're having issues, we're happy to come help.
And here's the other thing. Speaking of that, you know, we are busy. We're very, very busy, and we're very blessed to be that busy.
Yes, we are.
And I've had a couple conversations on the phone this week. One of them was an hour ago, and people are seeing these storm chasers show up in neighborhoods and putting roofs on right away.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And then I'm getting questions about why are y'all so far out? Well, the answer to that is very simple. These folks didn't have anything to do where they were. You know,
True.
So they came here looking for something to do with nothing on their plate. And when they're gone, and so is your warranty.
Mm.
So just be careful on how in a hurry you get because your neighbor does something, and then because you see them doing it right now, and everybody knows, man. The only thing wrong with instant gratification is it takes too long.
True.
And
No, I get it. That's right.
So man, y'all just be careful on. We will help you in any way we can. And
That's
if
right.
we're not the right roofing company for you, then so be it. But be careful on who you hire, and make sure you hire local so that they're there to follow through with their warranty and your money stays local. Especially now that people are out of work and you got people that have families that are in the roofing industry and maybe their spouse or their significant other is not working right now.
Yeah.
So let's keep the money local and just be patient and work with us, and you'll be much happier in the long run.
Yeah, you will. That's right. I've done a show here a while back, and I talked about that. Make sure anybody use their license, bonded, insured. Are they local? How long have they been here? Are they BBB rated? All that kind of things. Because you're right. It's there's some good ones out there that we can't do all the work out here. There's too much work.
No, there is.
But at the same point in time, just do your due diligence, as I always say. Just cover the old CYA. Just make sure you can go to somebody if something's a problem, you can find them.
And make sure they're going to stand behind their word. I mean, we give a 5-year warranty on workmanship. You won't find many people doing that.
No, I know, and that's right. And then we also use IKEA, which has the longest manufacturer warranty out of the box. And all that good stuff. But hey, I know Kevin's probably yelling at the studio, and that's tomorrow because I've got to go ahead and there's my timer. That's my get out of here. He's gonna get mad at me. So,
right.
Hey brother, good talking to you. Stay safe out there. Wash your hands.
Yes, sir.
All right, buddy. See you, man.
Take it easy, brother.
Well, you're listening to Renovation Nation live here at Studio 378 on the station you always listen to. You know the 997. It's here. See you in 3. That goes. All right, that's pretty hot in there. Let's see, let's get that back right there. How y'all doing out there in Facebook land? Doing the pre-record for tomorrow's show. Got Seth Radow coming up next. Getting ready to call him in. We're going to talk a little investments and things like that. Chris was just on, got him out. Trying to do what we can to keep some fun stuff coming in, keep you educated, keep you doing what you do. And that reminds me of something I got to say when we go live here again in a second. As soon as I get this going. Let's see here. And we're back. We're back live. You know how the Kevin is playing that music. That's what I'm talking about, people. You're listening to Renovation Nation, sitting here at live in Studio 378 doing our pre-record. And I'm sitting here, got to set my timer before I forget, or otherwise Kevin get mad at me, but it worked great last time. So I just want everybody to know, that we're going to keep doing live shows, pre-records. You can follow us on Facebook Live. You can go hit me up, Chad Rowland, or you can go to the Studio 378 page. You can go to Facebook, And I want to do just a little reminder of what we do here. We come in. Renovation Nation's a show. I call it Seinfeld show. It's a little bit of show about nothing until we break something into it. But we talk about renovating, and you can renovate anything. In my opinion, it's not just construction. It's renovating your portfolio and investing. We're getting ready to have Seth Radow on, and it's renovating your guitar playing. It's renovating your booking, like Jay Gregory, the Sad Spaceman, and all these guys. And I've got Josh Norfleet coming on here in a little bit because we're going to talk about that. What are musicians doing? But what I'm going to do now is see if I can't get the man on the line here and see if we can get Mr. Radow.
What's up, Dave? How are you, buddy?
What's up, Mr. Radow? How you doing, Seth, buddy?
It's another day, another dollar, right?
It is, isn't it? It's a little bit different day, though, isn't it?
It's a little bit different these days.
How you been doing?
Like you and many of our friends, I think we're all sitting at home going through the honeydew list these days.
A little bit. I've got a lot of honeydew stuff done, but we're just, we've been, here at RTM Roofing, we've been just. We're considered an essential company because there's still a lot of roofs out there from tornado damage and just people having problems that we've been, out and about. But I know a lot of people haven't. And I was talking to you, you've been messaging back and forth a little bit. And I was just, I'm curious because, a lot of people, the market dropped, right? They just turned the ignition off the economy here apparently for a moment.
Sure.
What's happening? What's happening in your world?
There's two problems going on in the world right now simultaneously. Started with one, then we got hit by a second. So the first one was the virus. The virus came in, market went down about 12% pretty quickly, rallied back, came down and tested that 12% level, and it looked like all was good. That was at the end of a Friday. Late that Friday, or actually I believe it was actually the Saturday, we then heard that the Russians and Saudi Arabia couldn't agree on a production cut for oil. Now, the reason why we needed a production cut for oil was because airplanes weren't flying anywhere in the world for the most part,
right?
And nobody was driving anywhere. So you started to get a significant demand for oil around the world. Oil demand for cars, which gasoline comes from oil, dropped by about between 30 and 40% over the last about 8 weeks. And oil demand or gasoline demand from the airlines dropped a little over 60% over the last 8 weeks. Now, that created a massive glut.
Wow.
20 plus million barrels a day, probably closer to 25 million barrels a day that we were using in the past was no longer getting used now. That is a lot of oil.
Yes, it is.
Now, what happened was the Saudis and the Russians tried to negotiate a minimum of a 10 million barrel cut. They couldn't agree. Russia came out and said, we're going to increase production to 500,000 barrels a day. Saudis came out and said, well, you're going to do 500,000, we're going to go to 1 million too. And all of a sudden, everything collapsed. Oil prices went from about 40 down to 20 in a matter of days.
Yes.
And that actually is, I think, what caused the second wave of what happened and knocked the market down from 12 to down around 35, 36%. And it literally happened in a matter of days. Multiple 1,000-point declines in a day is not something that we've ever had to experience before. It was the fastest decline in equity prices globally in essentially the world's history.
So the people that's got their 401ks, their SEPs, their Roths, their RAs, the whole 9 yards.
Right.
We've always seen in the past when stuff like this is happening. My recent memory was the 07, 08, and all during that. When the advisors I was talking to, just stick it out, it'll be back, and of course it came back, and now it's it's done its dip again. So is it the same motto? I mean, it's a little different times.
I want to actually give you a little bit different advice than what you just mentioned. Now, most advisors simply say, just stick it out and go for the ride. Well, okay, that's not really advice. That's akin to to doing like an old wives' tale or like an old grandma's story.
Okay.
It says when you don't know what to do, the best thing is to do nothing. Well, the fact of the matter is that if you actually apply just a little bit of intelligence, you can understand. There are things to do that are prudent. One of the things is, and I'll state this from an academic perspective, and then I'll translate it. When the risk premium is high in the marketplace, we want to add risk to our portfolios. When the risk premium is low in the marketplace, we want to reduce risk in our portfolios. What that essentially means is when the risk premium is high, that is the return that we can achieve for a given amount of risk is high, we want to add risk to our portfolios. Said another way, when stock prices decline massively, as they have, essentially you want to add risk in your portfolios. When prices are cheap, we add risk. When prices are expensive, we reduce risk. Now, anybody who has any inkling or any understanding of the equity markets knew that, back in January and February, although prices were going up, things were relatively expensive. That doesn't mean that anybody should have sold everything in their portfolios, but what they should have done is actually looked at their portfolios and found ways to reduce risk. If your whole portfolio was invested in stocks, probably would have been a good idea to diversify into bonds, into some of what we call liquid alternatives, and some commodities like gold or silver. And you could buy gold and silver on the exchanges very inexpensively. GLD and BAR are both essentially the same thing, far as the less expensive way or the least expensive way to buy raw gold on the exchange, and keep it very liquid.
So if I'm understanding you right, then, if you'd have done that, if you'd have sold, or diversified, as you said a little while back, and of course this hit, and now when you diversified, you still got money somewhere because you moved it and it didn't all go away. So now if you've got money, is the market at the bottom? I mean, I know there's no crystal ball, they always say, but is it the time to buy or add the risk back?
Well, that's a really, really good point. Now, and it's a really good question. One of the most widely, if you turn on any television station, I don't care if you're watching CNBC or Fox Business or Bloomberg, one of the questions that all the anchors always ask, so where's the market going? Now, I want to give you a point, and this is something that I want you and I want all of the listeners to understand. There are only two types of people in the world. There are those who don't know that they can't predict the future, and those who do know.
Right. That's right.
That's it.
That's right.
There is no other kind.
I'll call them the weathermen. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, anybody tells you where he thinks he knows where the market's going tomorrow, first thing you do is walk out of the room, shut the door, and never look back.
Gotcha.
So the fact is that we really don't know. What we do know is the valuation for the companies and the prices that we have to pay. Now, if the prices of some of these companies came down 30, 35, 40, 50% in some cases, and they're good companies, for goodness sake, consider taking a position. So the idea is when things get expensive, we want to reduce risk in our portfolio,
yes,
or de-risk. When things got cheap, a 3 weeks ago, and you had commentators on the TV saying the end of the world is coming, this is Armageddon. That's when you wanted to re-risk, because the fact of the matter is that if you look back throughout the course of history in our country, and go back to the days of the first stock market back, 150, 200 years ago, and you look at a chart of the market, the chart moves upward and to the right, or to the right and upward every single time.
Yes.
Over and up.
Yes.
And even with all the dips, with the crash back in the mid 1980s, back in '87, you had that crash. Market came back. You had 9/11. Market came back. You had the Tiger currency crisis back, assuming in 1998. Market came back. You had the Great Depression or the Great Recession back in
07, 08-ish, whatever.
2007, 8. The market came back. Anybody who re-risked when prices came down, and by the way, you don't have to get the bottom. Anybody who thinks they're going to pick the bottom, and if they're crazy, if they did, that was by the grace of God and good luck, and that's it.
Yeah, right. It's perfect timing.
Perfect timing is by the grace of God and good luck, and that's it.
Hey, luck's better than skill sometimes, I always say, but
exactly. And I tell people all the time, hey, if we're lucky enough to hit the bottom, go out
outside, look up at the sky, and thank the man upstairs, say a prayer.
That's right. Hey, tell everybody,
On your side that day.
tell everybody who you're with and give your number. We're coming up on the break. And what I want to do is I maybe want to call you about once a week or once every other week. Just get a quick little update of what's happening. Would you mind doing that or
I would
something?
love to do it. I would love to do it. You call me every week. I'd love to get on a call. I'd love to do it.
And just do a segment like we did now, because I know we can sit here and talk for hours and hours. And I'm just sort of today, I'm just going around the world a little bit, talking to different industries and stuff, and seeing what's going on with all this. And so tell everybody who you're with and give them your number, and then we'll get out of this segment, and I'll definitely be back in touch.
Yes, sir. So I am with Westside Wealth Management of Raymond James, and the best way to reach me is on my email. That's Seth, SETH, .RADOW, at RaymondJames.com. Or you can also call me on my cell phone. I still have my old California number. It's 310-993-1908. But that's a local call for anybody here in Tennessee, so don't worry about it.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's Seth Radow with Raymond James, and he's the man to know. Well, hey, Seth, big man, you stay safe out there, and I'll be in touch.
Thank you, my brother. Great to talk to you, and great to talk to the listeners. God bless everybody, and stay safe and healthy.
You got it, buddy. See you, man.
Yes, sir. Bye now.
And you're listening to Renovation Nation live here at Studio 378. We're coming back next with Mr. Josh Norfleet. Used to hearing commercials right now. It's weird. That's only I'm going to start playing some stuff in the background a little bit for the Facebook. I'll get that by next week. See if I can't get Mr. Josh on here real quick. Set my timer this time first. Got a little behind there a minute ago. There we go. And okay, good. Right, there we go. And welcome back, live from Studio 378. I'm Chad Rowland, host, owner of RTM Roofing. You're listening to Renovation Nation, live, of course, pre-recorded on a Friday. Beautiful day today. Happy Good Friday, everybody, by the way. I hope everyone's, if you're having to stay home, hope you've been able to enjoy it. Stay safe, wash your hands, do your thing. No one wants it, but who knows what it is. But anyway, we got, that was Seth Radow, that last segment. Love that guy, man. Brilliant man. And we're going to get him on probably once a week, maybe once every other week or something like that, and get a feel of the market and what's going on. Is this, it keeps evolving, as they say. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go straight to Josh Norfleet and see if I can't get him on the phone and see about what's going on in Nash Vegas and what the musicians are doing. These musicians probably still asleep.
Hello.
What's up, big man?
What's going on, dude? How are you?
Man, doing well. How you doing?
I'm doing really good, dude. I was just on Facebook a little bit ago, and I saw the studio. It looks sweet. That Explorer on the wall looks sweet.
I like the Explorer on the wall. The Explorer on the wall is nice.
Man.
Dude, can you hear the callers pretty good?
Oh yeah.
Good.
Honestly, I could. Yeah.
Good. It's hard for me to tell. I'm doing this live. I'm mixing and talking and doing it all at once. So, you know how it is.
Oh yeah.
Dude. I call it a live sound check. That's not even a sound check. It's just a line check. And hit record and go. So,
Right.
Hey, big man. Hey, so, how's things going out there in the COVID-19 world with you? You still able to be doing your other jobs, or I know music's
Yeah,
tough, but tell
man.
me about it.
Yeah, man. Well, as you know, I still work at the radio station. I work on three of them in the building, and luckily I'm still able to do that. And other than that, man, it's no music right now as far as gigs. It's definitely challenging, man.
Yeah. So what are people doing? What are musicians doing? I mean, I've seen stuff on Facebook and this and that. Some people, that's their gig.
Right, yeah, dude, I can't even imagine people that like play on Broadway. Those people that bust out like the two shifts in one night, and
Yeah,
they do that every night. I can't imagine what those people are doing. I know a lot of people are doing like live streams.
I've seen that.
Yeah, lots of Instagram lives, lots of Facebook lives, and No Name Blues has done one as well. And it's honestly they help for sure. You get to reconnect with all of your fans and still get to play for people. It's a little definitely different because when you get done playing, it's just absolutely silent.
Yeah. Hey, it sounds like 1998 at Willie's down in Louisiana.
Right. Oh man.
Yeah, we got the 8 o'clock slot, and everybody wants that 8 o'clock now. But back then, 8 o'clock was you get to hit that last note, and you hear, there it is. Okay, thank you, bartender. We'll take some more up here.
Right. Yeah. The bartender's the only one that's listening. Yeah. I've played a couple of those gigs before
So,
for sure.
so for those musicians out there, though, that that was their gig, right? This is their income going. Didn't have the multiple jobs. If you're doing that, are there ways to sell tickets to view the live broadcast, or are they hoping to sell some merch, or are they just trying to stay connected, and not lose their mind, stuck in a house?
Well, I feel like it's a little bit of all of that, man. I know a lot of people, they'll set up like a GoFundMe account or a Venmo account of some sort to be able for like people to like tip. I know my cousin just moved here out to Hendersonville, and him and his roommate, they have been doing 2 or 3 live streams all week and just taking requests. And if you want to request, just throw us a tip and we'll play your song. You know what I mean?
Right. No, no, no. I know exactly what you mean, and I was thinking about it the other day. I was like, if this was been 1998, I'd be like, well, what am I going to do now? Because if that was, if you're those guys, especially where Broadway is now, like you said, doing those 2 or 3 sets, or you just show up or get called in. Drummer, guitar player, bass player, singer. Usually, I guess the singers usually got the gig and just starts just filling out the band.
Right.
Because everybody seems to know, plays everything. And some of the musicians down here is just insane. We've talked about that when we had you guys on. But
Oh man, that's kind of one thing that I've been doing. When I first moved here and I would go out and see other guitar players, I was like, dude, I need to practice.
hey, what's worse is when the bartender walks around the bar, grabs a guitar and wears it out, and then goes back and starts serving. And I'm like, oh, okay, I'm out of here.
Exactly. But one thing I've been doing is kind of just listening to other players and really just trying to learn new licks and just you learn new ways to play. You know what I mean? Just get better.
Yeah. No, you're right. No, that's exactly right. And it's a good time to do it. I mean, what else you got to do if that was your gig is just hone your craft. But it's got to get the first week, because I always call it vacation. The first week's fun, but then after that, it just starts getting old.
Yeah, dude. Maybe like 3 or 4 days ago for me is when I woke up and I'm like, okay, this is getting a little annoying. But yeah, first week for me, I was just like, okay, you can stay home, be safe, and you could still get some stuff done. But yeah, it is getting harder and harder as we go. But it's scary, man.
So so when you're out and about, what are you seeing out there?
Really, because the only time that I ever really leave is to go to the grocery store and to go to the radio station to work. And
Yeah, they let y'all in. I'm having to do it from out here on the unknown, undisclosed location. As I like to say.
Well, what's really hard for me is during the week at the radio station, I'm the traffic reporter, and there's no traffic.
I was going to say, that's got to be like, back to you, Les Nessman?
Right, yeah. So it's kind of challenging when you come in because, there's still sponsors that involve with the all the reports that you have to come in and read. But yeah, it's definitely made my job a lot more challenging because there's no one out.
You're listening to Josh Norfleet here on Renovation Nation, live from Studio 378, and Josh is with the No Name Blues Band, right? Am I correct with that?
That's right, buddy. That's right.
It's a name that's not supposed to be mentioned. It's the Voldemort of names.
We're called the No Name Blues, yeah, because we don't have a name.
That's funny. I love it. I know y'all want to change it, but I think it's brilliant. I think that's brilliant.
Man. Well, really, just at this time too, we've been just really working on getting some new merch out and kind of designing stuff. And Dustin and his girlfriend Kiera, they have been editing a music video that we'll hopefully be able to release here soon. So
nice.
we've all been trying to keep busy as much as we can to progress as what we can, you know.
Are there any studios or anything right now that's doing any, are they even open, or can you do home studio stuff? I mean, stay 6 feet apart, whatever.
Yeah,
but
you know, man, I really don't know. I know a lot of people. We're trying to finish up some stuff in the studio, and everyone's just so scared to get out that we can't even do anything.
Yeah. No, I get it. That's what I said. Here at RTM Roofing, we've been lucky because, we're deemed essential, but we also, a few other segments I was joking, and I did last recording too, was that everybody's home so much now they're finally seeing the brown spots on the ceilings and the leaks and calling us.
They're just now noticing.
Yeah, because everybody's been blowing and going so much. Now everybody's been home for, what's it been, 2 weeks, right at it,
Right.
Give or take a day or two. And it's nice though, getting a lot of stuff done around the place.
Yeah, man. I've only cleaned my room on the rare occasion, and I swear I've cleaned my room 4 times. That means I know I'm going crazy.
So what do you keep going?
Well, I was gonna say is one thing that's really helped me is the place where I live. I live in a house just full of other musicians as well. So it's one thing that I've been doing that's kind of cool and new is my roommate Scott. He's in a band called the Garden of Eden.
Oh.
And he plays a Hawaiian lap steel.
Interesting.
It's really cool, and we've just been going through and learning all of these like old Western swing Hawaiian songs.
Oh, that's cool, man.
Yeah, dude, we're gonna be doing a live stream on my Facebook tomorrow night at 8.
Oh, send me an invite, or I'll keep try to keep my phone on. I call it face crack, so we're usually on it pretty much. I'm usually on it pretty much, and between hip Nashville, hip Antioch, all these hips out there, I got a hurt hip.
It's better than what my grandma used to call it when she first started getting on Facebook. She called it my face.
My face. Well, people seem to get in my face on Facebook anymore. I tell you, it's a crazy world on Facebook. And those keyboard warriors out there, although we're on Facebook right now, I got it kicking live. Got a lot of people that's joined and watching. What's up, y'all? And the quality of the studio, I've done pretty good. I listened to Kevin's. Kevin, I sent it to him the other night, and I was listening Saturday. I was nervous too. I was like, and it wasn't bad. It's not bad.
Dude, it looks sweet, man. When this is all cleared up, we definitely got to go up there and do some jamming, dude.
Oh, dude, it's not only the Studio 378 for Renovation Nation, it's also a music studio as well. So, even Kevin was like, sounds good there. I'm like, that's right, I know how to set up a studio. I had Brent Rollins help me too, though, giving me some consulting, and I had to go back old school. I've crossed over a little bit in the digital age. I don't like it, and get off my lawn. Just give me that. But I did get an analog board that shoots out digital, so that's good. It's just, I like one strip right here, you know what I mean? It's like that button only does that. No, you can push a button here, but some of those digital boards, I'm too old school.
Yeah, dude, it's like flying a rocket ship sometimes.
If you don't watch a button, you got another button pushed, it's doing something else.
Right, yeah, no kidding.
This one just has a fader and input and some EQs, but no, he's got me, told me some good mics to do. I got what I always call the old Don Imus mic, the EV, the big cigar.
There you go, dude.
Yeah, and then that way when I'm not using it, I can use it on kick drums, can use it on basses, floor toms, anything low ended. It's got a good warm body to it.
Yeah, man, that's one good thing with people who have that type of capability just in their home, man. You could still pump out music.
Oh yeah, I hadn't had time to yet, but that's on my it's just one step at a time. And with the tornado and all that stuff, work's been busy. RTM, we're blessed, like I said, to still be working. There's a lot of people out there hurting. And, it's just a crazy, crazy world right now. So I was wanting to get all kinds of little input from you of what you're seeing out there and, all that kind of good stuff.
Yeah, man, it's really just taking it as we can, we're trying to look into rebooking some shows that got canceled, but
Yeah.
some of the venues are like, well, we don't know how long this is going to go on, so we don't want to give you a date, then have to push it again. And really, it's just everything's online, man. That's like really the best alternative to go, and different musicians doing Facebook and Instagram Live. And there's this fun little thing on Instagram we've been doing. A guitar player will play a riff and then tag like 5 to 10 other guitar players, and then you just keep playing a riff and sending it to other people. So there's a lot of different fun stuff.
Oh, that's freaking good. I'm going to have to get involved. And I saw Brent had actually posted something on Facebook, and it was the saxophone guys or whatever. There was like 20 saxophone people playing the same song.
Oh, no way.
Oh, but it wasn't just saxophones. It was your baritones and all the other ohms, you know what I mean? And it was amazing. It was absolutely amazing.
Wow.
But, well, hey, big man, I'm coming up on a break. I went a little long last segment, so I'm going to make up for it here. See, I pay attention to what you guys do back there. So,
it's a fun job, man, I will say.
yeah, oh, definitely. But if you're listening to Josh Norfleet over here, got him online of the No Name Blues Band, although also you're a jack of all trades, about like Kevin. Y'all are always into something. But we'll check in here soon, and as soon as we can get you where you can come out and we'll jam some, and go with it from there, big man. I appreciate you taking the call.
Rock and roll, brother, anytime.
Oh, hey, and thank you for the birthday wish. That was freaking awesome. That was awesome.
Of course, dude. I hope it was a good one.
It was good. She got me on that. That was good. I appreciate that.
Nice, dude.
Well, hey, man, you stay safe out there, and I hope we'll be seeing you in the studio sometime soon.
Thanks, Chad. I'll be seeing you soon, man.
All right, buddy. See you, man. Bye. Yeah, that was Josh Norfleet, the madman himself. So when we come back, we're going to get in with Kevin Link of Metro Roofing Supply and talk about look at that side of business and what's happening around here. You're listening to Renovation Nation live here from Studio 378 on the 99.7. See you back in a couple. Go back to that. And we're back for the fourth and final segment live. Well, pre-recorded live anyway. You're listening to Renovation Nation here at Studio 378, the RTM Roofing Renovation Nation studio at an unknown location. So I don't want all the musicians be coming up in here, but no, we're having some fun out here. I'm getting all the pre-recording done. I got the Angry Old Man Chris Gilbert on earlier. That was a blast. And then for the first segment, the second segment, if you want to go back on Facebook Live or listen to it tomorrow, you'll catch it on 99.7 from 11 a.m. to 12 p.m. We had Seth Radow, Raymond James, and talking about the market and, the buy, the sell, I don't know what you know where that goes. And then just had Josh Norfleet of the No Name Blues Band, and he's also one of the great guys down there at WTN station that works for a bunch of different stations down there, a bunch of, whatever. You know him if you've been listening to him, but appreciate him coming on. So now we're going to get with Kevin Link, owner of Metro Roofing Supply. So let's see if we can't get him on the phone. So far we've been batting 1,000, so if not, I just might have to ramble for a little bit longer. Mr. Link, how you doing, sir?
I'm doing great. How you doing?
Doing fine. Doing fine. Got you live on Renovation Nation finally. I couldn't get you in the studio, so just got to get you on the phone.
We'll get in there one day.
That's right. That's right. So how you been doing, big man?
Been doing good. Trying to stay safe. Everyone needs to stay safe. So.
Yeah, it's interesting things, isn't it? Interesting things going on.
Yes, it is.
blessed to be having work though. How's Metro Roofing? By the way, Kevin Link's the owner of Metro Roofing Supply down there in downtown Nashville, basically right off there. But so what's going on in your world?
Oh man, just staying busy, extremely busy. Busy with just trying to make sure that all our employees stay safe.
Yeah.
You know, keep our social distancing as best we can, and also just busy with all the work. You know, pent up demand. So many days of rain at the beginning of the year, and there's a great amount of work that's out there that just hasn't been able to be taken care of. But now we've got some sunshine.
Oh, finally! We've been celebrating that all week. There's no right. Well, there's a little bit of rain the other night. It come through pretty good. The winds were howling pretty good.
Yeah.
But are you seeing a lot from the tornado? Is a lot of that going, or is it just normal Nashville before the shutdown, or is it still just rolling in?
I believe it's a little of all. It's tornado work. There's a decent amount of that that's starting to come through, and then there's a lot of new construction still going on. I'm not sure how many people are moving into Nashville at this point in time.
Right.
There's been a lot moving in for years, and I don't think there's enough houses for folks that continue to build to try to take care of the needs there. And then I think there'll continue to be some more tornado work. Just some of that takes a little bit of time to get going.
Oh, it's going to be that. Yeah, we were talking about that the other day. All of the stuff that there's it's bad enough that it hit and then destroyed walls. A lot of other construction is just roofing out there on some of these homes, on a lot of these homes, and then all of a sudden the COVID hit. And there's locked a lot of people down, and a lot of people have just got out of the house and just sort of holding off to that, see what goes down with this when when they open it back up. And then I was joking, it was not really a joke, but I was talking in the first segment about the people that finally been home so long, they're finally seeing the brown spots in the ceiling and realizing they've got leaks. So we've been getting just a lot of calls. Now we're not going in houses, but we don't have to go in houses. We do Zoom. We can we were doing Zoom before it was cool, and we were mobile before mobile. So we've just sort of just flipped back to what we used to do, and we're staying slammed, as you know. We see you guys all the time coming out delivering the stuff.
Yeah, we appreciate the business and just the partnership that we have there. Many years of great relationship.
Yes. Oh, yeah. And now I got you on the phone and on air because this is going to air tomorrow from 11 to 12 on WTN. Let's talk some pricing, Kevin. How can I get a little reduction here? No, I'm just kidding. Hey, you turkey hunting?
I'm going to. Yes, sir. I will be turkey hunting. I went last week, killed a cow, but been killing turkey, so we'll go turkey hunting again this week.
I think they put out an alert because here a few weeks back I saw a bunch of turkeys around, down by the house and stuff like that. And ever since the season's opened, it's near a hair.
Yeah, it's kind of like deer. The deer do the same thing.
That's exactly right. That's exactly right. Was there anybody you want to give a shout out? Well, since I finally got you on the show, is there anybody you want to give a good little shout to or anything?
Oh, I guess I just give a shout out to any of our customers that are listening and all the loyal ones that have been local to us. They're very much appreciated. You guys are very much appreciated, and I hope you all have a very blessed Easter.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right. You too.
Unfortunately, didn't look like we're going to be able to all gather together at the church and celebrate Easter there, the death and resurrection of Christ. But we'll most definitely be able to celebrate within our homes.
Yeah, that's true. No, you're right. You're right. Well, hey, you stay safe out there. I'll be seeing you soon. I'll be seeing we essential. No, but I appreciate everything, Kevin. And like I said, I'm just trying to get a general idea and get some stuff recorded down to just what's happening out there because people are locked in and can't get out. And they just sort of want to know what's going on.
Right, absolutely. And we'll get together sometime. I'll get in the studio with you, and we'll talk about roofing and products and things that we have and things that we can do. Anything to try to take care of any of the customers that are out there and take care of their needs. So
No, you got it. You got it. I'll talk to you soon, Kevin. Thanks, buddy.
Okay.
All right. See you. Bye. And that was Kevin Link, owner of Metro Roofing Supply out of Nashville right here, one of our main vendors. We work with a lot of different vendors, but he's one of our main ones, and give him a big shout out. He's we do a lot of joking around together and stuff, but that was it. That was a good show, I thought. That's it. I'm getting used to this whole pre-record deal. I like it more live, and it just I'm trying to get it right, but we'll keep dialing in as we go. But, the big thank you to Josh Norfleet, Seth Radow. The angry old man knows you have to get him to call in. He's out there working. But no, I appreciate him taking the time to be able to call in and, talk a little bit. But, next week I'm gonna mix it up a little bit and keep checking in some things. And, you know what I mean? Just, it's a Seinfeld episode. It's still about done until we make it something. So, you're listening to Renovation Nation. I'm Chad Rowland, the host, owner of RTM Roofing. You can always reach RTM Roofing at 615-500-0751 or go to rtmroofing.com. Hey, catch us next week. I know I know Kevin's going to be playing the music right now here in a moment and going to have to spin it up. So, y'all be safe out there and wash your hands. See ya. And that's it, people. So, thanks for hanging out. And we'll get this dialed in a little bit more once we get some people to come in again, other than my daughter. That we'll have a pretty good little bit of fun. So, y'all be safe. See ya.